Okay, God, I hate these. These are not fun. Okay. I have $30,000 to invest in two things: savings bonds and certificates of deposit. Savings bonds pay out 5% interest, while the certificates of deposit pay out 7% interest. If I want to earn exactly $1,760 in interest, how much money should I invest? Now, what you have here is a mixture of 2%. Okay. Now, your $1,760 in interest is what the percents earn you, but it's a mixture of the two, the 5% and the 7. So with the mixture with the 2%, you're going to definitely want to make a table, but you're going to need to label it differently, okay? Put your 2% right here, okay? So you put your smaller one and your bigger one right there. So smaller and bigger. And then right here, just put the money, okay, the money label, the unit, because there's only one unit, it's money, okay? And then here's what you put off to the side, okay? Okay, ready for this? You put percent in the middle. That means you're just going to take those percents and write them in decimal form, okay? Percent decimal. Okay, and then you're going to put original and then earned. Okay, original and earned. Okay. So, what are your percents? Well, 0.05 and 0.07. Now, we don't know how many we put in the 5%. Okay, so that's question mark. And we don't know how many we put in the 7%. But I do know how much money I had total. Put money total. I'm kind of making this up on the fly. For my original, I invested $30,000. So, of course, when I don't know two things, and that's X, that's Y. So that's going to be 0.05 times X and 0.07 times Y. And then here's the interest earned. It was $1,760. Okay, now the hard part, you have to, and it's hard because you have to really watch out with these decimals. Okay, they will screw you up if you just try to do them in your head a lot of the time. And I'm tired of people trying to do it and whine to me, wrong answer. Okay, well, you got to just be careful. 0.05, 0.05, 0.05, 111. Not 5. You don't just take it times 5. So you're going to have 0.05x plus 0.05y. That's what happens when you multiply by 1, just as 0.05. And then I take 30,000 times 0.05. I got 1,500. Okay. And then the bottom part is going to just be the same. 0.05x plus 0.07y equals 1760. Okay. By the way, your answers down here, you're going to put the 2%, 5% and 7%. Okay. Okay, make them all negatives and get on your calculator to add these decimals. It's not 0.2. 0.05 plus negative 0.07 is negative 0.02. Okay, and then I add those, it's negative 260. So then I divide by the entire decimal, the exact decimal. I don't want to hear any of this, well, I forgot to put a decimal. Well, be careful. $13,000. So Y is $13,000. So we must have invested $13,000 into the 7%. Okay, now the 5%, you can take 30,000 minus 13,000, or again, you can use your very first equation. And you can replace your Y with 13,000. So 1x plus 13,000 equals 30,000. So 1x equals 17,000. So $17,000 is the 5%. Okay, next one. We got two more. Okay, a bank loans out $60,000. Part of it's loaned at 12% interest, part of it at 14% interest. If the interest received is $7,700, how much was loaned out at each rate? So you're finding the 12% and the 14%. Okay, so I put my percentages first, and then just put total. And then with the percent, with these interests, you got the original, you got the percent, and you have earned, okay? When you're talking interest, okay? So 12% is 0.12 and 0.14. I don't know how, the only money I have originally, I had originally $60,000, but it doesn't say if that's 12 or 14, so that goes right here. And these are X and Y. Okay, so I found those. And then $7,700 is the total amount earned on the interest. So this can be 0.12x, and this can be 0.14x. Okay, so I've got two equations. I have x plus y equals $60,000. And then 12% of x plus 14% of y is equal to 7,700. So 0.12, 0.12, 0.12, 111. So you're going to have 0.12x plus 0.12y, and then you got to get on your calculator and take 60,000 times 0.12, and that's 7,200. Okay, and the bottom is 0.12x plus 0.14y equals 7,700. Okay, change all those. Okay, so I add 0.12 plus negative 0.14. That's negative 0.02. Write the whole decimal. Then I add those as negative 500. And then we divide. Okay, so negative 500 divided by negative 0.02 is $25,000. Okay. Okay, so that's the 14%. So they earned $25,000 at they invested $25,000 to earn the 14% interest. Now you can either take 60,000 minus 25,000, or you can play the same old game of putting that in for y. You should know what to do from there. The answer is 35,000. Okay, last one. Wendy, a loan officer at a bank, has $1 million to lend and is required to obtain an average rate of return of 18%. If she can lend at a rate of 19% or at a rate of 16%, how much can she lend at each rate? So she can lend at money at 19% interest and at 16% interest. Now you're like, I got 3%. Well, here's what you do with three of them, okay? You put your lowest percent, then you put your highest percent, and then you put the middle. Instead of writing total right there, you put the middle, okay? So that's going to be 18%. Okay, so then original, the percent, and then the money that we earned. Okay, the percent, 0.16, 0.19, and we also need to make that 0.18 here. Okay, the original, $1 million, but it does not say whether that's at 16 or 19. Okay, so I assume it's in the middle, the 18. So 1 million, just like I did before. And that's X, that's Y. So now we got 0.16x, and then I'm out. I don't have anything else. I've already written that down, wrote that down, wrote that down, and that down. Okay, 0.19y, and then I take 1 million times 0.18, okay? Because all that money needs to earn an average of 18%. That's 180,000. Okay, so I've got x plus y equals 1 million. and then 0.16x plus 0.19y equals 180,000. Okay, so I multiply these all by 0.16 and these all by 1. So 0.16x plus 0.16y okay, 160,000. Okay, and then the bottom just stays the same. And then make those all into negatives, and these cancel. 0.16 plus negative 0.19, negative 0.03y. 160,000 plus negative 180,000, negative 20,000. Okay, then I divide. You're going to get a decimal. Don't write the cents. Just write a whole dollar amount. Negative 20,000 divided by negative 0.03. Okay, here's my decimal. 666,666 go up to 67. Okay, so 666,667, and that was loaned out at 19%. Now, you can either subtract a million or you can play the game here. I think it's easier to just take a million minus that. If you got one X and one Y, a million minus that's going to get the job done. Okay, so 1 million minus 666,667, $333,333. Okay, that's all I had to say on that. If you need some help, let me know. Now, these ones, you only have 2%. You got the 7%, 5%. You got $50,000. By the way, when you do your table, the $50,000 goes up in the top right. Okay, the $6,000 is the amount earned. Okay, because I kind of switched the order on that one. Okay.